We're going to be graphing linear equations today. So if you forgot, I have y equals mx plus b. That's my form for every linear equation. So b is the y-intercept and m is the slope. So this first one I have y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Your first point when you graph is always the y-intercept. It's always going to be that b. So my y-intercept is -3. So my first point I'm going to put on that y-axis at -3. Okay, so I have my point at -3. The next thing I need to do is deal with the slope. So my slope is 1/2. So it's rise over run. So my top number controls the up and down, and the bottom number controls the across. So 1 is positive, so I'd be going up. 2 is positive, so I'd be going to the right. So I'm going to start from my point, and I'm going to be going up 1 over 2 to get to my next point. So up 1 over 2. Here's my next point. Up 1 over 2. Okay, you can also go the opposite direction once you know which way your line's going. So I can go down 1 to the left 2. And then you can just draw your line in. So you can do all the points if you want. I did 4 here. I would say like 3 points is probably good. If only 2 fits, that's fine too. All right, next one. Y equals -2x plus 5. So start with that y-intercept. So I'm starting at +5. And my slope is -2. Okay, so if I have just a number, like a plain number, not a fraction for the slope, you're going to make it into a fraction. So you're just going to put a 1 underneath. So -2 over 1 is equal to -2. So anytime you have a whole number, just put a 1 underneath. So only the top number is going to be negative, because if these are both negative, 2 negatives make a positive. So -2 means I'd be going down. It's negative, and then +1 to the right. So from my point, I'm going 2 down and 1 to the right. 2 down and 1 to the right. Okay, so now I'm just drawing my line in. Okay, so notice for this second one, I had a negative slope, so my line is going down. That's a good double check you should be doing after every single problem, just double checking. Positive slope going up, negative slope going down. All right, next one. So my y-intercept is at -5, and my slope is -3 over 2. So just keep that negative sign with the top number only. All right, so we're going down 3 to the right 2. Okay, so I need to go down 3. And I ran out of room, okay? So if you run out of room, don't put points, don't extend your graph or anything. Think about which way your line is going. I have a negative slope, so I know my line is going to be going down, so in this direction. So if my line is going down in this direction, I can kind of follow that -3 over 2 in its opposite direction. So up 3 to the left 2. Up 3 to the left 2. And I want to double check this one for sure to make sure I went in the right direction. So negative slope, line is going down. I still went 3 over 2, but I just went opposite, so I went up and to the left to make sure my line was going down. Okay, next one. Y equals 1/4 x plus 4. So starting at 4 for my y-intercept, my slope is 1/4. So both positive, so I'm going up and then to the right. So from my point, I'm going up 1 over 4. I can go opposite direction too, so down 1 to the left 4. And then double check. Positive slope, line's going up, so I'm good to go. Next one. Y equals x minus 1. So I'm starting with my y-intercept, so I'm starting at -1. And my slope this time, there's nothing in front of the x. So if there's nothing in front of the x, that means 1x. This means 1. So there's nothing in front of the x, it is 1. So your slope is 1 over 1. Okay, so nothing in front of the x, your slope is 1. So 1 over 1. So up 1 over 1. So nothing in front of the x just means 1. If it says -x, that means -1. So this is what my line is going to look like. Positive slope, line going up. All right, and then last one, starting at -2. Then my slope is 4. So it's a whole number, so I'm going to put a 1 underneath it. So I'm going to be going up 4 to the right 1. And I can go opposite direction and fit another point on there. Okay, so I would say like about 3 points is good. If 2 only fit on there, that's fine too. So rise over run. So the top number of your slope controls the up and down. The bottom number controls the left or right. Most of the time, the bottom will be going to the right. So really just pay attention to the top. Positive going up, negative going down.